Alright, we're going to be battling Antonio Jules. They have an Iron Hand, a Urshifu, Grimmsnarl, a Miraidon, a Iron Crown, I think, and a Thunderous. That's crazy. So I'm going to lead off with Indeedee and I want to say Alolan Ninetales, and then we bring Giratina, Regidrago. Alright. So the idea here is redirect, Aurora Reveal, then maybe switch out into Giratina and go for Shadow Force. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Both of his Pokemon are weak to our Alolan Ninetales, so that's really good. Our Psychic Surge undoes Miraidon's Electric Terrain, which reduces the amount of power that it has. We also get a special defense boost, which is going to be really great for any attack that we're going to be facing. I'm going to go for a Moonblast into Miraidon, and I'm just going to go for a Follow Me. So I know I said I was going to set up to, I was going to set up the, what is it called? I was going to set up the Aurora Reveal, but honestly, looking at this opportunity to hit a Moonblast into Miraidon, it's too tempting. It's too tempting. But also, I love that this was like an unintended side effect of having Indeedee on the team. It works as a really good counter to Miraidon, undoing the electric terrain, getting rid of its boost. Okay, Terra's Water. Okay. Should have went for Freeze Dry. That's what I should have did. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what it does. Rain Dance. Oh, that's crazy. If that's a Water Terror that we're going to be getting hit with. Oh, that's wild. Oh, we eat that really well. That's crazy. We get a special attack drop. I'm going to go for an Aurora Reveal. And I'm going to go for another Follow Me. All right, let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, it did so little. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I can't set up a reveal. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay. I go for a freeze dry here. And I think I just still go for a Follow Me. If I could just redirect away the Terror Blast from the Alolan Ninetales, that would be great. Because as we see, the Alolan Ninetales is faster than the Thunderous. So, without a doubt, I'm going to be able to do a lot of damage here to the Miraidon. Water Terra is crazy though. That is interesting. Okay, he goes for spread attack. Okay. That's smart. Okay, we lose the Indeedee. Damn it. Thunder Wave? Okay. I mean, there's a Regidrago on the field, and you think that paralyzing the Giratina is gonna matter. Okay, your priorities are so backwards. Your priorities are so backwards. See, here's the thing. Here's the scary part. I was down 2 Pokemon. I was down 2 Pokemon. And now this is 2-2. With Miraidon being at half health. So, depending on what slot he brings the Miraidon in on, that Miraidon's dead next turn. It is dead next turn. Iron Crown? Okay. Oh, Iron Crown's still dead. That's crazy. His special attack was heightened. Okay. And maybe I go for Hyper Beam. I'm gonna go for Hyper Beam. He has no choice but to double into the Regidrago. We lose it. Tachyon Cutter? Please don't. Iron Crown is dead. And then we go from Shadow Force into the Miraidon. The thing is, can we live and attack? He goes for Parabolic Charge. That's crazy. All right, he gets so much energy back from that too. Or he gets so much health back. So what matters here is how much damage do we do with this Shadow Force? He goes for Parabolic Charge, misses. Giratina, I need you to hit this. I need this to do big damage. We KO'd the Miraidon. That's insane. Dude. Oh my god. Giratina is so powerful. GG's. GG's. Dude, I can't believe we even won that. We were down 2 Pokemon, and I completely misplayed the first 2 turns. I could have set up Trick Room, and I could have put a better environment for Giratina and Regidrago to thrive in, but him going for the Thunder Wave and switching out just gave my Regidrago the opportunity to pick up the double KO, safely Shadow Force with the Giratina, take out in one shot the Iron Thorns or the Iron Crown, and then just go for the Shadow Force into the Miraidon. That is crazy. The amount of damage Shadow Force does. And I know some people are probably going to argue, why not just use Poltergeist, Pharaoh? That's just a better move. You don't have to spend 2 turns. Well, I mean, here's the thing. One of the best parts about Shadow Force is I think it's 100% accurate, right? On top of that, that one turn that you're semi-invulnerable, yeah, it gives the opponent one more turn. But the thing is, Shadow Force goes through Protect. It doesn't matter if they know it's coming. They're going to get hit with it. And then when you go for Shadow Force, they don't know who's getting hit with Shadow Force. They can only assume or guess. He didn't know that Iron Thorns or Iron Crown was going to get hit with Shadow Force. And when it did, massive, one shot. And he was trying to look for a second Parabolic Charge. And if he did, we probably wouldn't have been able to pick up the KO. But we were invulnerable. We managed to pick it up. Boom. Dead. Easy. All right, we're going to be battling Iazari. This is interesting because he has his own Giratina. I thought my team was pretty stacked, but he has a Giratina, a Dondozo, a Ting-Lu, a Raging Bolt, a Flutter Mane, and a Wellspring Mass Ogerpunk. If you ever thought that your team was too powerful, there's always this guy. Then again, I guess to be fair, I'm using Regidrago and Wo-Chien. Alright, so I'm gonna lead off with Indeedee and I wanna say Alolan Ninetales. In this situation, I wanna go Hisuian Avalugg. So I think right now what I want to do is I want to set up Trick Room. So what's important is two things. Am I faster? Am I fast enough to set up Trick Room without relying on the follow me redirect? Okay, definitely. We are definitely faster. Never mind. 100%. 100% faster. So we go for a Roar Veal here. And I think I just go for Follow Me. I don't want to go for the Trick Room just yet. Looking at this team now, I really don't. Okay, now I can't. Now I can't even if I wanted to. And he yawns. Okay. I think I could go for Freeze Dry here and try to pick up a actual freeze. Other than that, I switch in Avalugg. And I can go for Mountain Gale. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am afraid of the Dondozo, but I just feel like we don't have to worry. Alright, I don't attack the Ting-Lu, so I'm safe, I'm good. If I can get a freeze, great. Nope. He goes for Fissure! What? What? Okay. Alright, man. What? No shot you're doing this. No shot this is what you're trying to run. Alright. I'm gonna go for Shadow Forest, and I'm gonna go for Mountain Gale. And Giratina should be the fastest Pokemon on the field right now. So if I can just escape with the Shadow Force, I can escape getting hit with an attack, waste a move, and then I can probably pick up the KO on Ting-Lu. It really won't matter picking up the KO on Ting-Lu, except it'll probably save me from getting hit with like a dark type attack. Now, that's another added benefit, I think, of two-turn attacks. If you're faster, you can just dodge an attack, waste a move. Especially if you're not really sure if that move is going to pick up a one-shot KO. So at least you dodge an attack, prevent yourself from being KO'd or even taking some damage. So there we go. He goes for Ruination into the Giratina, so we wasted that. He goes for Wave Crash. That's going to do nothing because the Aurora Veil and the Ice. Or the Snowscape. So he's damaged by Recoil, he's damaged by Rocky Helmet. Mountain Gale and the Ting-Lu does a pretty decent amount. We recover a decent amount of health as well. Dondozo has a pretty sizable amount of health. I think I can also just go for another Mountain Gale here in the Ting-Lu. Alright, so I have to play this very carefully because... Alright, he protects on the Ting-Lu. Alright, I mean, this is okay. This is okay. How much damage does it do? Not enough. Okay, that's bad. He yawns. Oh, I hate you. I think I could probably pick up a KO if I go for Dragon Claw here. And I'm going to switch into Indeedee. This is a type of match we got to play strategically. As much as I would like to just keep spamming Shadow Force and win, this isn't one of those matches. All right, he switches out of Team Blue, switches in Raging Bolt. All right, this is interesting. No, you bitch. I hate you. Now we lost our Auroraville. All right, we go for Shadow Force here, and I think I'm gonna switch back into Avalugg. So let's see. He might try to go for a Wave Crash into the Indeedee. He goes for Electro Web. Oh my Jesus, look at that damage. Okay, it slows me down, but yeah, I just don't like that. He goes for Fissure. I mean, we have Levitate. Ice Body's gonna help us recover a little bit, which is great, I suppose. I'm gonna go for a Mountain Gale here. Because, I mean, it knocked me down to 100. I think I could survive another Electro Web, maybe. So if I was in, what would I do? I would probably switch out the Dondozo. He protects. He doesn't know about Shadow Force. He doesn't know Shadow Force just goes straight through the protect. He goes for Electro Web. We live the Electro Web. That's good. We do take out the Dondozo. That is great. All right. Do we hit this? Okay, we hit the Mountain Gale. We do a lot of damage to Raging Bolt. That's great. Okay, now we have to fight the Giratina. No. Oh no. Oh no. I think a Shadow Force here. Actually, no. Here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna switch Indeedee. I'm gonna switch in Indeedee. And then I'm gonna go for a Recover. So if I was him, what would I do? I would probably play it safe, and I would probably go for a Electro Web. You lose nothing by doing this. I just can pray that he misses on the Avalugg. He Terras. Okay. He might try to go for like a ghost type move. So if he goes for Shadow Sneak, great. But he Terras Fire. All right. So if I can get a recovery here, perfect. He goes for Shadow Sneak. He goes for Thunderclap as well. This is perfect. He just wasted everything. We recover. Oh, look at that. And the Snow Stop. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's all I really needed. Now I can set up Trick Room. And I can go for a Stone Edge. Or you know what? No. I'm going to go for another Recover. This is crazy work here. Crazy work. Crazy work. He goes for Thunderclap again. Nobody's attacking this turn, buddy. I'm not dumb. And he goes for Poltergeist. But we're an Avalugg. We're an Avalugg, bro. Like, imagine attacking an Avalugg. See, this is why I said I like Shadow Force over Poltergeist. I mean, it probably wouldn't have did it probably would have had the same amount of damage or even like slightly more. Like Shadow Force is slightly stronger, right? So here we're gonna do. We're gonna follow me, and I'm gonna go for a Stone Edge into the Giratina. He can go for Thunderclap if he wants to, but that's not going to change anything. It's not going to change the fact that he is in the Psychic terrain, which prevents priority moves. So Shadow, Sneak, and Thunderclap won't work. We do a lot of damage to Giratina. He lowers my speed, but he doesn't know that he's just making me strong. He's making me faster. Okay. I can go for Follow Me again. And I'm going to go for another Stone Edge. He's going to Protect, which is okay. He can do that. Oh, he double protects. Oh, you're such a loser. Oh my god. Imagine having to double protect because you're scared. Like, dude, you're using a Giratina and a Raging Bolt. Like, you still got 3 more Pokemon. Like, why are you doing this? Like, have some integrity. Have some balls. And you guys go for a second Protect. You make me sick. You make me sick. You honestly make me disgusted. He loses the Giratina. That's great. Yeah, I don't respect people like that, to be honest. Like, he goes for Draco Meteor. Okay. We lose the Indeedee. But I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Awareness disappeared from the battlefield. Oh, that's bad, because what this means is... yeah, what this means is, depends on his last Pokemon. If it's a Flutter Mane, yeah, then we're screwed. Oh, I forgot, it's Ting Lu. It's Ting Lu. We're not screwed. We're not screwed. We're not screwed. We're not screwed. Alright? We're not screwed, guys. I can go for Shadow Force, and I can just recover. So this is good because he might try to go for Thunderclap, and it's not going to work. And Ting Lu only has Ruination, maybe some other physical moves. And if he tries to do that on Hisuian Avalugg, well, the Rocky Helmet's going to kick in. He goes for Thunderclap, but it failed. Like I said, he's fishing for it. He's fishing for it. I'm not giving him the chance. He goes for Sand Tomb. Okay. Like, dude, I lived my whole life trapped in quicksand. My whole life, I've just been a slow and stupid person. Alright? You think putting me in a Sand Tomb is gonna be any different? Like, newsflash, this isn't Naruto. I'm not going to be another victim of Gaara. So Shadow Force is going to hit the Raging Bolt no matter what. He can Protect if he wants to. He goes for Electro Web. Yes! After that Draco Meteor, it does nothing. And we take out the Raging Bolt. That is crazy work, I tell you. Crazy work. He tries to go for Ruination into the Avalugg. See, here's the thing about Ruination. It only does half your health. So that's not, it could be a lot or it could be very little. And in this case, it's not enough to pick up that KO that he is trying to go for. And I can just go for Dragon Claw here. And I can just go for, I think I'm in a very safe spot. I can go for Mountain Gale. Oh, he has a Rocky Helmet too? Crazy work. I'm levitating, so you can't hit me with that. He was going for the Fissure too, and that wasn't gonna work. Mountain Gale picks up the KO on Ting Lu, and we win. That is crazy work. Oh, man. So, yeah, I mean, there's the proof in the pudding for anybody that is probably telling me or looking at my Giratina set, and they're just like, excuse me, sir, you should probably use Poltergeist. I mean, if they Protect, I can go right through the Protect and just annihilate them. Also, I wasted several moves that were going into the Giratina because he disappeared into this semi-invulnerable distortion world. And honestly, the switches were great, man. The switches were great. Switching into Indeedee, shutting down the Shadow Sneak, and just being able to so thoroughly dismantle his team was amazing. Predicting the thunderclaps, recovering on Hisuian Avalugg, keeping it in the fight. Yeah, that was great. That was great. He was fishing for it, and the thing is, he also put us in a better position because he kept using Electro Web. So if we did have Trick Room up, we would have been faster than him in Trick Room. Him going Terra Fire into the Giratina was interesting. Me personally, I don't understand why you would have a Fire Terra type for Giratina. I looked on Smogon and they said Dragon, Steel. No, not Dragon, Steel. Like Steel, Ghost. Me personally, like Steel, Ghost, Dark. I personally would go either Dark or Poison for Giratina. At least in my opinion, that's what I would have went for. And I'm still trying to get the Terra Shards to get a Poison Terra Giratina. But I don't know. The Ghost Terra works really well as well because it just boosts the power of the Shadow Force. And Shadow Force has 120 base power. So this is better than Poltergeist in my opinion because Poltergeist needs the opponent to hold an item. And sometimes the opponent's going to use up that item. Or sometimes the opponent's not going to hold an item at all. And at least with Shadow Force, you get the same base power. Sure, you have another turn that you have to wait. But you literally, if you play the Giratina correctly, you waste a move. You waste an attack. You dodge an attack. You waste that turn. And then they're panicking because now they don't know which Pokemon is going to get hit. They can't protect because it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. We're going to be battling Alexis, and they have a Heart Flame-Mass Ogerpone, a Whimsicott, a Miraidon, Farigiraf, a Iron Hands, and an Urshifu. I think what is incredibly disturbing here is the fact that he's already selected his team. Like, I didn't even hit record yet, and he was already ready. I'm gonna lead off with Indeedee, and I want to say, I'm looking at this. Maybe Indeedee, Avalugg. We bring the Alola Ninetales in the back, and then I bring Giratina. So I've been doing really good with this Giratina, and I'm happy. I'm happy because one of the biggest reasons that made me switch from a special Giratina set to a physical Giratina set is Shadow Force. The raw base power of 120. It's crazy. Oh, this is nice music. Why didn't I switch this early? Yeah, this is that nice battle music. Okay. So we get a special defense boost here. I'm just gonna redirect the attack away from me. Unless he has Expanding Force, and Expanding Force hits both targets. But the problem is, I had Expanding Force once, I used it, and it only hit a single target, and I was in the Psychic Terrain. So I feel incredibly scammed. Unless it's like your Pokemon has to touch the ground. Okay, Terrace. Unless your Pokemon has to touch the ground. Okay, Terra's Fairy. I hate him. Like, how could you be this afraid of a Hisuian Avalugg? Like, I'm literally incapable of hurting you, buddy. Oh, never mind. My bad. Me surviving that is crazy. Okay, pretty decent damage here. I'm gonna imprison. Actually, no. I'm gonna go for a Trick Room. I can go for Wide Guard here. He goes for Dazzling Gleam, but we block it. Okay, great, great, great. You know, I had completely forgot that I had this move. Crazy work. Who knew? And now I'm gonna imprison so he can't shut down my Trick Room. And then I'm gonna go for a Mountain Gale into Miraidon and try to pick up the KO. Because how dare you sit here and use Dazzling Gleam on me? Who do you think you are? You scumbag. There we go. So now he can't take back this Trick Room. We're locked in here. Wait, was he actually trying to go for Trick Room? No way. Oh, I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad if my Trick Room got shut down. I would be so mad. Ain't no shot you're shutting down my Trick Room, you little skank. Alright, so what can we do? What hits him neutrally? That doesn't hit him neutrally. That doesn't hit him neutrally. Okay. I'm gonna follow me, and I'm gonna go for a recover. He tries to go for Aqua Jet. You do know we have Psychic Terrain up, right? I just... And he disconnected! Oh, Jesus! You know what this is called? It's called being a sore loser. I'm like, look, you know, I'll be mad too. Imagine if I had Miraidon. You know, one of the most busted Pokemon in this game. And I get beat by Hisuian Avalugg. Like, at that point, I'm just cooked, I'm washed up, and I just need to delete my YouTube channel. I'm just saying. We're going to be battling Bruce. They have a Chien-Pao, a Gold Dingo, an Incineroar, and a Shifu, Miraidon, and a Rillaboom. Okay, so there's a lot of things going on here. I'm going to lead off with, I'm going to say Alolan Ninetales, and then we're going to bring in Didi. I see a lot of Pokemon that can be... Not a lot. I can probably take out Goldingo with Shadow Force. I can probably take out... Yeah, I can just take out the Goldingo with Shadow Force. I'm looking at everything else and I'm seeing like, no, I can't. I'm going to bring Hisuian Avalugg as well. Hisuian Avalugg goes really well against most of his team, especially if we can get off an Aurora Veil and the Snowscape. You gotta love this Hoenn music. It just starts off so strong. I'm gonna set up Aurora Veil. I'm gonna go for the Trick Room. He's gonna change the terrain. I think he's gonna change the terrain. He's gonna try to go for a fake out. but I've already terrored Ghost because I have predicted that he was going to change the terrain just so he could fake out my Alolan Ninetales and shut down my strategy. So this is how far ahead I am. I operate on a level and on a realm that you cannot comprehend. I am in a whole different league of power, and I need you to respect that. I'm gonna go for a follow me. All right, he protects. That's good. So we get some chip damage onto the Incineroar. He might go for a knockoff. Yeah, knockoff does pretty decent damage. Decent chip damage here. I can go for a Moonblast. And I'm gonna keep going for a follow me. If I was him, okay, good. I was gonna say, if I was him, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna probably Terrasilize knowing that you have a fairy type move. So he tears fairy. I kind of wish I swapped out freeze drive for blizzard. I kind of wish, but you know, that's He goes for another knockoff. I need that special attack drop, honestly. Okay. No, trust me, you don't want to do this. You don't want to trade. You don't want to go blow for blow, buddy. You don't want to go blow for blow, because go blow for blow, I'm gonna win. Blow for blow, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna go for freeze drive. And I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. Incineroar is dead. I'm forcing that Urshifu to come out. And I need it to come out before Trick Room is up. Can I get a freeze? No. I'm gonna probably die to his Dazzling Gleam. Actually, no, I forgot. I have Aurora Veil up. And Ice Body's gonna recover our health a little bit. So this is pretty good. He's gonna have the Urshifu. I am okay with this because what I can do is I can probably Moonblast here. Moonblast, 95 base power. Okay, great. That's gonna be a good amount of damage. I can go for Mountain Gale into Miraidon and maybe pick up the KO here. Okay, we don't. Maybe we get a flinch. Who knows? We do KO the Urshifu though. That's perfect. That's perfect. Big damage. We do get the flinch. Oh, that's crazy. Crazy work. I'd be mad. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Electricity disappeared from the battlefield. So many things are disappearing, and I don't like it. And there goes the Chien-Pao. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Moonblast. We're gonna Wide Guard. He protects. Okay, that's great. That's great. I guess what depends. What matters here is like what he does with the Chien-Pao. He might go for Sacred Sword, probably. Crazy work. Avalugg is too thick for you to even try doing something this stupid. We lose the Chien-Pao. We take out the Chien-Pao. Crazy work. If I was you, I'd just give up. I'd just give up right now. Like, Chief. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You're losing this thing one way or another. You're losing this one way or another, buddy. I just don't know what the battle was canceled. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I read you like a book. I read you like the book that you are. From the fake out to pretty much everything else. Man, oh man. I love Hisuian Avalugg. I think so. This isn't the last battle in my video. This is probably gonna be like a 30 plus to 40-minute long video. But let me explain this. When I was making this team, I was gonna put Bastiodon on the team because I was thinking, oh, Bastiodon has wide guard. But then I looked at my team, I already had the Hisuian Avalugg here, and I remember my Hisuian Avalugg has wide guard. And I thought, okay, well, we don't need to bring Bastiodon. Hisuian Avalugg takes care of the job just fine. And Hisuian Avalugg just puts in so much work because it hits like a truck. It has wide guard. Sure, it can't eat special attacks the same way I think Bastiodon would be able to, but it just has so much bulk in the freaking snowscape physically that it can eat a quad super effective Sacred Sword from a Pokemon that reduces its defense in snowscape. It's crazy how bulky this thing is. We need to create a cult around the Hisuian Avalugg god, around Avalugg in general. We just need to create a cult around it, how bulky it is. All right, we're gonna be battling Cross. They have a Gengar, a Dragonite, a Scarlet, a Hydreigon, a Murkrow, and a Goldingo. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna lead off Giratina and Indeedee. Actually, Regidrago and Indeedee seems really nice. Regidrago and Indeedee sounds like overkill in so many ways, and I am here for it. I haven't really seen a reason to use Wo-Chien at all. I'm bringing Alolan Ninetales. So, what I want to do in one match, just one, is to Dragon Cheer my Giratina and then just watch it drop an insane amount of crit Shadow Forces. Is that ever gonna happen? No, probably not. Lord knows we can't have good things. I'm gonna go for Trick Room. Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice your best piece. He goes for Tailwind. He's gonna go for Make It Rain. Understand? There was no way I was gonna save my Pokemon in this. Alright? Understand that that's my logic. There's just no saving my Pokemon at all. At all. Follow me. I think Prankster gets blocked by Psychic Terrain, but I think that's only if the Pokemon's touching the ground. So I don't know if Giratina Origin is going to be protected by this, but we're going to follow me to redirect away anyways. I'm okay with this. He goes for Make It Rain again. Okay. Like I said, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. This isn't like ideal, but this isn't like the worst thing that could happen either. I'm down 2 Pokemon, but this sets up the opportunity to Dragon Cheer here. Let's see how it goes. I'm thinking Regidrago's slower than Giratina, so I'm really hoping. Here's the hoping. Here's the hoping. Right? He tears. Yeah, he knows when the Shadow Force is coming. Dragon Cheer failed. He's in the Shadow Dimension, isn't it? Holy smokes, that did a lot. Holy smokes, that did a lot. Make It Rain isn't gonna hurt me. Holy smokes, that did a lot. Holy cannoli. You little skank bucket. What, can I go for like ancient power? No. I mean, I can. All right, we take out the Gold Dingo. And we take out the Murkrow. Great. I could still go for the Dragon Energy here. All right. I can still go for the Dragon Energy. I still got more gas in the tank. Gengar, okay. Hydreigon. I still got more gas in the tank, Chief. Like just let me go. All right, so we're gonna Shadow Force into the Gengar, and we're gonna go for a Dragon Energy. I don't see myself taking out this. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna talk down on myself. I have a healthy amount of optimism that we take out this Hydreigon with Dragon Energy. A healthy amount of optimism. Yes! Oh, we win. We win. Dragon Energy disabled. I don't care, buddy. I don't care. Do you know who I am? Oh my god, the dynamic duo. He goes for Hisuian. We still survive. That's crazy work. Crazy work. I mean, you don't happen to have Endure on you, do you? I'm gonna go for Ancient Power. Goes for Hisuian. He takes out the Regidrago. So here's the thing. Even if Shadow Force doesn't take him out, we have Shadow Sneak. There we go. And Gengar goes down. What did I say? What did I say? You have to sacrifice some pieces. I just knew that there was no way we could fit the Alolan Ninetales into the later game. So I just had to sacrifice it to the Make It Rain, lower the special attack of the Goldingo. Goldingo kept going for Make It Rain, and it was just diminishing returns every time. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I kind of wasted that turn going for the Dragon Cheer, but understand, you can go for Howl, and I think it will still boost Giratina's attack or any other move that, you know, rallies it. We went for a Helping Hand. into the Shadow Force in a previous game, and it boosted the power of Shadow Force. So forgive me for thinking that Dragon Cheer should surely still work on Giratina, even if he's in the distortion world somewhere far away that he can't hear any of the cheering. Because, I mean, he heard the helping hand and he got boosted. So that was a wasted turn, but we did it for Poke Science, okay? So now we know you can't Dragon Cheer Giratina in the distortion world when it's using Shadow Force. The more you know. But it was doing so much damage. Regidrago was doing so much damage with Dragon Energy, and Shadow Force, it just hits like a truck. It hits like a truck, and I have no regrets about choosing Shadow Force over Poltergeist. I just feel like the utility and the strats that I can run with Shadow Force are just so much better than what I can get with Poltergeist. Sure, you get like more offensive power per turn, like 110, 110, 110, but you can dodge attacks. The opponent can protect or detect or do whatever the freak they want. You're still gonna hit them. And then when you Shadow Force, they don't know what target you're going into. They can guess, but they don't know. And you know, this causes some really interesting scenarios. Let's say they switch into something that Shadow Force hits super effective into, or they switch into something that just gets absolutely destroyed by the Shadow Force. Giratina has a pretty solid 120 base attack stat. Shadow Force is 120 base power, and then you have the Ghost Terror on top of that boosting its power, then maybe the Indeedee helping handing. That's a lot of damage that something's gonna take walking into a Shadow Force. I don't think so, Chief. I don't think so. But yeah, this was easily one of the funner teams that I've wanted to make. I would like to thank Omar for giving me the reset mochi so I could change my Giratina set from special to physical. My special set was Calm Mind, Aura Spear, Shadow Ball, I think some other Draco Meteor probably. But I feel like I have so much more fun using this signature move. It looks cool. It just, Giratina plays so much better. I have Pain Split as a way to recover health, but also to kind of keep Giratina in the fight while also diminishing the threat of another Pokemon that's at full health. But we have surprisingly never had to click that move. We hardly click Dragon Claw either. We just kind of click Shadow Force to just nuke everything, or Shadow Sneak to pick up the quick KO on an already weak target. But if you guys like this team, you know, like the video, comment your favorite part of the video. I am going to start introducing codes again, because I know before people would ask me for codes for the teams. So if you want codes, let me know and I can drop them in the comments. See you guys next time. Bye.